You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The 3 words that best describe you.
Fuck Christmas, fuck this shit, stick my dick in the box. Fuck this gift, you sleeping, that's the cousin of death. I take every gift under the tree till it ain't none left. I'm a mean one. Call me Mr. Grinch. Unwashed socks in the Glock make niggas flinch. Thief by night, down the fuck every day. Wash my nuts with your toothbrush you had on display. I don't give a shit. I ain't getting shit. I hate spitting this. Plus I hate St. Nicholas. You wake up while I'm taking a shit. That's when I smack blood out your little innocent bitch. Bang. Candy cane ain't no cane in the candy. Just some sugary bullshit. The tree look fancy. Fuck you and your Christmas tree. I'm the Grinch, you can call me P, motherfucker.
You're a foul one. You're a nasty.
Yo, 'twas the night before Christmas and all through the peas was a motherfucking thief and his name was P. He still sell drugs and occasionally shoot shit. No hoes, but he stay in some new kicks. I be back on Easter, I like to choke rabbits. For now with Rudolph, he got a coke habit. Better believe P wordplay. Almost feel guilty cause it's Jesus' birthday.
You're a foul one. You're a nasty. You're a foul one. You're a nasty.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed this Christmas morning. Merry Christmas. Rest in power to the brother Sean P. Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. We got in the building Jose Diaz, King Jr., Dwayne Jones, Eric Holt, Steve L. the Max, salute. Black Manta in the building, salute. Bernard Gilbert, Ratchet since 91. That's me. What up? Jack, what up? Lord Sweat Real, Land of the 216, Jelly Bean, Macadose, Mac of the South, Syriot, Duke Tide, Shogun, Jerome Truitt, JC in the building. Salute y'all. Smash the like button on the way in. Yes, sir. MP, what the fuck? What's good, y'all? Now, I know a lot of y'all got stuff to do. You know, y'all with family, y'all opening gifts and stuff, but yeah, I did that already. And you know, got a lot to do today. And it's all good. And I said, you know what? You know, I got a day off. I'm gonna talk a little bit of boxing. Just a little bit. Robert Singleton in the building. Not gonna have y'all on here all morning. I appreciate your time. So let's get to it. Y'all see this picture? You see the picture? Stephen A. Snitch and Jake Paul. Queen, salute. Merry Christmas. World Boxing News, I saw this article. You know, it said ESPN host ridiculed about boxing knowledge is 100% correct on Jake Paul. And, you know, I just wanted to make sure that I reiterate something here. Let me read to you what Stephen A. Snitch said. You know, it says in the article, now after going 5-0 and making millions of dollars from some standard pay-per-view, Smith gave Paul a roasting. So he roasted him on his show. He said, Jake Paul can't get away with lying anymore, Smith said on ESPN's First Take. He's been training with boxers and professional boxing trainers for more than 4 years, from my understanding, which is true. Then he says, you knocked out a basketball player. You knocked out a guy in Ben Askren who was a UFC fighter. He was a wrestler. Tyron Woodley had the power to knock you out. Sure, he's knocked people out before, but he's a wrestler. You're not fighting boxers. And somewhere along the way, people got to stop walking around laughing and acting like it's all right for you to be beating up on cats that don't box while you're calling yourself a boxer. Paul added further fuel to the daily boxing fire among the real fans. He told pound for pound king Canelo Alvarez, I hope you're training. And what looks to me merely a young boy pretending to want to fight men in our sport. All right, everyone knows that Canelo would take Paul's head clean off his shoulders, something Smith touched on. He said that's a joke and it's an insult. Here's the deal. Canelo is the best in the world. He'll knock Jake Paul out in one round, and he'll take him out. But more importantly, Jake Paul hasn't earned the right to be in the ring with somebody as serious and as lethal and as accomplished as Canelo. All right? It says right here, despite Smith's lack of actual boxing knowledge himself, and just from being a fan of the sport, we have to agree with him on that wholeheartedly. All right? That's the article. It's wrote by Phil J. You can go to World Boxing News and read it yourself. Big homie Coop, Jose Diaz, Jay Petty, salute. Pearl Hill, salute. All right. I bet y'all thought that this was going to be that's how you get the focus back. I bet y'all thought this was going to be a roast session of Jake Paul. It's not. Del Spooley, salute. Terry Smoot, salute. It's not a roast session of Jake Paul. Gnarly Ray, salute. It's not. Jake Paul, my only gripe with Jake Paul right now is what, Stephen A. makes some valid points. And he's not saying anything that we haven't said. True? Good morning, Queen. That's true. Dwayne Freeman in the building. Salute. That's true. He's right. Jake Paul is what he is. He's a marketing scheme. He's making millions of dollars. And he's knocking people out, and people like to see knockouts. So in that aspect, Stephen A. Snitch is correct. He's correct. LeBron in the building. Broken tradition. Salute. He's correct. He's 100% correct. I want to see Jake Paul versus my brother Kendall Gill. I think Kendall Gill beats the shit out of him. Merry Christmas. I think he batters Jake Paul. And a lot of the kids that were born 15 years ago who are a part of this social media era, they're probably going to say, who the hell is Kendall Gill? They're going to have to Google him. They're going to have to YouTube him. Understand that he's a legendary NBA player. Carinello, salute. Big block. So I agree with Stephen A. Snitch. But watch this. Nah, LeBron, he don't want no smoke with Kendall. And trust me, there's been text to prove that. They're responding to him, but on the low, and they're trying to make it about views. I saw the text. I saw the DMs. They're accusing him of just wanting, calling out Jake Paul just for likes. This is the weirdest freaking thing. I don't know how likes translate to money. Is that a thing? I don't know. But they accuse him of doing that just to get likes on what? On Instagram. Bolt UK salute. And he responded. No, finally, you guys responded. Oh, it does? I don't know. But hello, Kendall Gill's a millionaire. He's not doing this for likes. He's doing it because the Nate Robinson situation, the NBA is like an alumni. So you fighting Nate, who only been boxing for 4 months, as opposed to Jake Paul's been boxing for 4 years. That was unfair. But Kendall Gill's been boxing all his life. So he's like, yo, fight me. Blind eye. Kendall Gill has made more money in one day than 1,000 likes on goddamn social media. Believe me. Believe me, he has. He wants to fight this guy, this kid, compared to him. Kendall's over 50 years old. Calling for the smoke. Jake Paul said anytime, anywhere, anyone. Hey, Kendall right there. Shaq reached out to Paul. He said it out loud. Yeah, my man Kendall Gill wants that smoke. Stephen A. Snitch said, yeah, man, Kendall Gill wants that smoke. Jay Gibson, salute. He said he wants the smoke. Steve Espinoza hit him back in the text. He wanted to put Kendall Gill on the undercard. And that fell through for whatever reason. So I don't know. High risk, low reward. What happens when Jake Paul gets in there and Kendall Gill knocks the shit out of him? Then what? His brand is destroyed. You got knocked out by a 50-year-old retired NBA player. How does that help Jake Paul's brand? But Jake Paul knocking out anybody helps his brand. DOG, salute. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah. Jake Paul gets in there and gets stretched out by Kendall Gill. What does that do for his brand? Where does he go from there? Nowhere. His job is to keep setting up these ridiculous fights so he can keep winning. He's going to keep fighting these MMA guys where they know some boxing but not enough. What's he going to do? Fight the Diaz brothers? Jake and Logan versus Nick and Nate on one pay-per-view. I don't even think they'd do that. Because those Diaz boys ain't no joke. They wouldn't do that. They box. They actually box. Slugger Sam, salute. Bully, bully. So they ain't going to do that. But this isn't a live stream to rip Jake Paul. This is actually, although I agree with Stephen A. and what he said, I'm going to rip Stephen A. for this. Why? Is Jake Paul really the villain in all of this? Although I want him to fight Kendall Gill, and I'm riding with Kendall Gill. I don't hate Jake Paul, but I'm going to ride with Kendall Gill if he even takes that fight. But is Jake Paul the villain in all of this? No. He's not. He's not. Correct me if I'm wrong. That article, right, written by a man named Phil J. on World Boxing News, salute to you. He was very clear that Stephen A. Snitch, his boxing knowledge is limited. That's the facts. You don't reserve the right to speak on boxing at all unless you speak on it all the way. The same reason why I don't talk to casuals who are emotionally invested to a fighter due to their race, culture, creed. And let me be clear. Oh, yeah, but what about you guys in Wilder? I call out injustice all around the board. All around the board. The same thing you can accuse us with Deontay, you can also accuse us with Devin Haney. You can also accuse us with Otto Valeen. Where we not on here saying, yo, Dillian, what the F are you doing? Now Otto Hamza S. Salute. Now Otto Valeen has no payday now. And everything was done within the guidelines of the rules of boxing. Show me where that's fair. Ryan Wright, salute. All you got to do is fake an injury, wait it out, and say, hey, I'm qualified for a bigger payday, a bigger purse against someone else, against the big dog in the division. Silvestri, salute. Carinello, right? So I could disarm anybody about that. But when is Stephen A. Smith Snitch? Did he mention this on First Take or wherever he's at now? Huh? Did he mention that? Did he talk about this? The Bridgerweight? Mauricio Suleiman tweeting, congratulations to this Asian, this Korean fella who's now a WBC title holder. Hashtag Bridgerweight. Bridgerweight, a new division. Brand spanking new division. Did Stephen A. Snitch even talk about this? Anywhere on First Take? Vel, salute. Patricia Shelton in the building. Did anybody say anything? What about that other show with his former partner? What's his name? Skip Brainless. Stephen A. Snitch and Skip Brainless. Ray Charles, salute. Bruce Goes in the building. Now Skip. Canelo's a bad man. Now Skip. I'm telling you, Skip. Canelo's a bad man. I think he's the best one in the game. I think he's the best I've ever seen in the last 50 plus years, Skip. Listen, I was at Hagler versus Leonard. I know everything about boxing. Canelo Alvarez is no Marvin Hagler. Those guys, do you go there to get your freaking boxing news? Marcus Wall, salute. You want to listen to those guys? Schneider JP, yeah, you're right. They'll discuss a big fight, but they don't discuss the fight game at all. At all. I'm not going to rip Jake Paul. You know why? He exists because of nonsense like Bridger weights and moving, creating your franchise championships. Jake Paul exists. Yo, do you understand Logan Paul got a Floyd Mayweather payday? How does that work? Keith Thurman couldn't get a payday. Remember that? I ain't forget that. I know we mad at Keith now. But when he was one time, knockouts for life, yo, we gonna burn money. You remember that? You better not duck me, son. Remember that? Y'all forgot Floyd was in line for that? No. Where was Stephen A. Snitch when ESPN did this? Y'all see that? 14-0, 10 knockouts. 14-0, 10 knockouts. 14-0, 14-0, 14-0, 14-0, 14-0, Orlando Salido. 14-0, Orlando Salido. 14-0, Orlando Salido. 14-0, Orlando Salido. Where was Stephen A with that? 8 count salute. Bully. He said, Canelo isn't Hagler and Wilder isn't Ali. That's a nice jab you put there. Nobody said Canelo's Hagler over here. We damn sure didn't say that. I was using that as an example. And nobody said Wilder's Ali. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know what Wilder and Ali have in common? 10 title defenses and an unconditional love for his people. You know what they also have in common? How the industry in the world tried to railroad them. Different time, similar scenario. So there's something in common. Now, Canelo and Hagler, there's no comparison. Hagler fought top tier caliber competition. He ain't ducked nobody. Hagler never did drugs. So yeah, you're right. Canelo isn't Hagler. Wilder isn't Ali. I don't know why you would slip that in, but whatever, man. 704 Joe, salute. Louis Hennig. What up? I mean, it's Christmas morning, man. We can go there. We can go there. Merry Christmas. We can go there. I don't care. A lot of people be on that bullshit. Why y'all comparing Wilder to Ali? That boxing dad salute. That there's no comparison. There's no comparison. Why y'all always doing that? Okay. Jay Gibson, salute. He's not. I can do this all day. But I'm not. Where's Stephen A. Snitch? All this schmuckery going on in boxing. Where's Stephen A. Snitch? Where's ESPN or Fox, wherever that other program is on, with all this nonsense in boxing? Why isn't Mauricio Suleiman on First Take justifying the franchise status? Why isn't he on that show with Skip Bayless talking about the franchise status? Why aren't they asking him? They can't dedicate one show a week to boxing, or pick a Wednesday and take 20 minutes to focus on boxing and throw it in people's face like y'all throw Jake Paul in everyone's face. Cedric Taylor, salute. Take 5 minutes, because right now there's a 15-year-old that swears to God Jake Paul is better than Mike Tyson. Right now. You could put together a highlight reel of all 5 of Jake Paul's fights and make him look like he's the greatest thing. You can make him look like he's better than Muhammad Ali. Right now, you can put together that's why I tell y'all, don't trust highlight reels. I don't give a fuck how the fight ended. Don't trust highlight reels. If you want to do homework on the fighter, we're in the age of technology. You can go to YouTube and pull up 6 bouts with a fighter you're studying, and watch all of the fight. Don't watch the highlights. Watch all of the fight. It's called homework. It's called research. If you want to know what this fighter is and what he does and what he's good at, what he's not good at. That's real spill. That's and that's real. And let me tell you something. In this era, right now, D's issue was he was too nice. Shamar, what up? Salute. He was too nice. He helped, because, boxing, that's like an alumni also. All of these sports is like an alumni. What he should have did was leave Fury in the gutter and let Frank Warren and all those people over there take care of him. His biggest mistake was lending a helping hand to that guy. Kai World, salute. By the way, isn't that what Christians do? Help your fellow man? Ghetto Life Boxer, salute. D's a man of God. That's how he was raised. Look it up. Get off the couch. The world of boxing needs you, and I'm going to give you 50-50. He done fought Ortiz. AJ's ducking him. And he pulled Tyson Fury from the abyss. And Tyson Fury repaid him by cheating. But it's not cheating to him, because if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And when we catch it, how was we treated? Insult to injury, how did the brothers treat Deontay? So I said it on more than one occasion. I said, you know what? Young World, salute. Mike Lawson, salute. Main Event Mark, salute. I said, you know what? You need to get light. Andrew Charles, salute. Devontae Morse. You need to get light, D. And he watches us. You need to get light. And I know that's hard. You love your people, but you can be loyal to a fault. The sad fact is, as much as your people love you, a lot of them hate you for reasons they can't explain. And I'll be damned if I listen to a casual fan try to articulate why he or she don't like Deontay Wilder. And then the more I talk to the generation in front of me, which is my aunts, my uncles, they said, man, Ali had the same issue. He had a whole lot of love for his community, but there was a whole lot of people that hated him. Same reason. Why don't you like Ali? Oh, well, he thinks he good. He is good. No, but he thinks he good. He talk too much. Okay. Is he winning? But he think he good. Huh? When they took his boxing license from him, there was some niggas running around celebrating. What he gonna do now? What are you celebrating for? Wait, hold on. Do y'all know what this is about? I mean, fuck boxing for a minute. Do y'all know what that is about? There was some niggas running around celebrating that. I swear. The OGs told me this, and I'm like, wow. All right, 8 count. You want to do this? This Christmas morning? You want to do this? You want to do this morning? Don't block him. You want to do it this morning? I'm talking about Stephen A. Snitch. You want to do this? Really? Before I go any further, what is your ethnicity? I'm putting you on Front Street. What is your ethnicity? Since you want to do it Christmas morning. Fighters and trainers say a lot of shit. Floyd Mayweather says he's TBE. You're black. You're from Tampa, Florida. Great. Good. I'm glad you're black. So you identify exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. 8 count. First of all, Malik said he's greater than Ali. In what aspect? Find the quote. Find the quote. I want you to quote, get a direct quote and put it in the chat. And while you're doing that, is Floyd wrong for saying he's TBE? The best ever? Tupac Biggie, salute. Yeah, go to Google. Everyone go to Google. Because, Copper, what up? Because how many times anything Deontay says gets misquoted? Matter of fact, let's take it a step further. How many times a black fighter has said something and has been misquoted? What's sad is when we do it to each other. So go ahead, 8. What's your name? 8 count. Devontae Moore, salute. Vince, what up? I know, Jose. I want him to pull up the quote while he's on Google right now. I hope he's on a desktop so you can move faster. Coward Nello, he's not. I want you to understand, 8 count. Remember who I talked to. Now you go ahead and find that quote. I'll wait. Find a quote. If you got to break it down into 2 paragraphs or whatever, go on and put it in the chat. Go ahead. My brother, Mr. Gumbo, in the super chat. Much love and appreciation. Merry Christmas to you. He says, Santa Drew, where's your Tay Jones and Red Nose Reindeer milk that ass? I spoke to Tay last night, mate. I swear to God, y'all don't take a moment's rest. All right, so Ain't Count says, Malik said what he said, just like says his white fighters are the greatest since that. No, brother, I'm asking you to find the quote. Levon Down gave the salute. I'm asking you to find the quote. You said that he said something. All right? You're in court now. You made a statement. Asked you to show proof. Drake Lemonade, salute. You're in court now, my friend. I didn't do this in a couple of months. You said that Malik said something. I know what you're talking about, but I want you to find the direct quote. If you have to go get a video of what he said, it's not the first time he's been misquoted. Shade Girl, salute. But I'm telling you, remember who I talked to. While you're talking about the man, what do you mean, what did Malik say, Drew? Jose just put it in the chat. I'm telling you, remember who I talked to. You said that he said something. I ain't got to prove nothing to you. You prove it to me. You just made an allegation. You got the burden of proof falls on you. So go ahead. Don't put it on me. If I tell you right now it's raining outside, make what make sense? You're the one that made a statement, brother. Wrong and strong. Here we go. You made a statement. All I asked you to do was prove the statement. And we could break down the statement. And now you're asking me what he said. Don't ask me. You tell me. You came in here and made the statement. What the fuck? You want me to call him on the phone? It's Christmas. Everyone's with their family. And I appreciate everyone showing up. Not everyone celebrates Christmas, and everyone's at work or Don't put it on me. Don't ask me what he said. You said he said something. I'm asking you to prove what he said. 8 count? Black man from Tampa, Florida? Come on now. That exactly, Copper. You're in court now, my brother. You made a statement. I'm telling you it's inaccurate. You heard what Malik said. You're not quoting what he said, though. I could say right now, this shit is garbage. What am I talking about? I said, this shit garbage. What am I talking about? I want you to put up the exact quote, what he said. Find the link, put it in the chat, and we'll go to the page, and we'll listen to what Malik said. You ever looked at something and said, yo, that shit is dope? When that slang word, dope, when we first started using it, like in the 80s, my aunt was like, nah, don't use that word in my house. I said, why? She said, dope killed a lot of black people. I said, Auntie, we ain't talking about drugs, though. She says, I know, but I just don't like it. I lost a lot of friends to dope. She didn't like the term dope. I mean, she's eased up then, but you get what I'm saying? So I'm asking you, since Malik said it and you said you heard it, drop the link. And we'll listen to it as a family. I ain't got shit to do right now. I got shit to do later. Word, JC, enjoy that. My gym is open. I'm hitting my gym later. ATL, unanimous boxer. Salute, fam. B&B Boxing News, salute. Now, I want y'all to understand something. I'm just on here talking about Jake Paul's not the problem. Stephen A. Snitch and old media is the problem. They're talking about everything else but what the problem is. And I made reference to how boxing is and Lomachenko being undefeated according to ESPN and Devin Haney getting ducked all over the place and Fury being the cheater and how Deontay Wilder's only mistake was pulling this guy out the gutter. And I got some nigga from Florida talking about what Deontay Wilder and Malik Scott did wrong. Right in our face. Right in our face. Salute to Tej Wright in that super chat. Merry Christmas, brother. Much love and appreciation to you. Forerunner Vladimir, salute. This Negro said Malik said something. I need you to be accurate to clarify what you're saying. We know what you're talking about, but I love how everything gets taken out of context. That's why I asked you, put up the quote. If you have to put it in two chats, because sometimes the quotes could be long, I think they only allow 200 words. Break it up. If it's a video, pull it up. And we can go to the video and read it. You're getting all kinds of help in the chat. Yo, family, I know exactly what he's talking about. But I'm telling you, like everyone else, he's misquoted. He's misquoted. I want you to understand something. I'm on here not to rip Jake Paul. I'm showing you why Jake Paul exists. If he's going to get his money, we can't be mad at him. Why? NBA D Nice, salute. I'm not going to be mad at the Paul brothers. While they're doing this shit to Deontay, doing this shit to Devin, and the WBC running around doing whatever they want, the Olympics is canceling boxing in 2028 unless they get the corruption under control. By the way, which was my least watched live stream this month. I wonder why. I wonder why. What happens in the Olympics could trickle down to the pros. Brown on boxing, salute. Look, I want a governing body to come over and oversee everything. Because then we would get what we want. The best fighting the best. I'm talking about that. 8 count. I'm talking about that. And you come in talking about Wilder and Ali comparisons. What are you doing, brother? What are you doing? Let's try this. 8 count. What is the similarities between Wilder and Ali? And don't say you don't know, because I just gave you a few. Go. Jake Paul is not robbing the bank. I've heard people say that he's robbing the bank. They robbing the bank. No, they're not. They walked through the front door, got to the teller, and Calvin Brock was standing there, and they made a withdrawal happily. Y'all remember Calvin Brock, the boxing banker? Little pun intended there. Boxing is why Jake Paul exists. TBE? Is Floyd TBE? Let's argue that. He said, man, Ali ain't better than me. He said something along those lines. I don't remember the exact quote. You see how I did that? I don't remember the exact quote. But it was along the lines of him being better than Ali. He criticized Ali's fighting style. That he did. He called the rope-a-dope stupid. And he didn't say it in these words, but he said along those lines, Ali's kind of messed up because of how he fought. Floyd got in the game, barely got touched, and got out the game worth $500 million. And he says he's TBE. And he will debate you while have you looking at his bank account the whole time. And he'll be making case after case after case. But when we say, yo, Ali's better than him, what do we mean? What do you mean? With the War Report, salute. What do you mean? Ali is better than Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather will go right to bank receipts, popularity, not having a sponsor deal, not still having his money. promoting fighters and everything. On top of the world, got all his teeth. He's not talking slow. But when we say Ali is better than motherfucking Floyd, what do we mean? What do we mean when we say that? Are we really talking about boxing when we say that? Happy Kwanzaa, Albert. Forerunner, I don't know if Jake Paul will ever fight a real fighter. Maybe on his last fight on the way out. He'll fight Tank, because Tank is like 2 feet tall to him. He'll fight he'll fight Canelo, because that's $1 million payday for him. I predict he'll fight a real boxer on the way out the game. Unique Dawn, salute. Is anything I'm saying making sense? And we have a black man, and mind you, black man, not only black people watch me, but we had a black man just come in here and make the Ali Wilder comparison, or say that it was wrong along those lines. And he softened it up. He softened us up with a jab by saying Canelo's not Hagler, like Wilder's not Ali. 8 count. How old are you? J1, exactly. And Floyd can make the case no matter how we feel about it. And can we say he's wrong? No. You're 41, I'm 46, so you're not no youngin'. Trying to figure out why would you say that? Trying to figure out why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why? Is Wilder Ali? No, they're two different people. Okay. But I just broke down the similarities. I'm still waiting for you to, break that down. I said similarities, and I broke down the similarities. I am sure will. Salute. How are they similar? 8 count. How are they similar? My brother Scotty, World Combat Sports in the mother effing building. Salute. Andrew 100. Salute. Forerunner, whatever Jake Paul decides to do, good luck to him. I'm not moved by him. I'm just watching him, and I'm glad he's happening. I'm glad he's happening. Jake Paul needed to happen because he's putting the sport of boxing on full blast. And at the same time, the Olympics just canned boxing. Do y'all know how big that is? Not only in every hood USA, there's some kid that has a dream of being a boxer that is motivated by Floyd Mayweather, that might be motivated by Tank, that might be motivated by Deontay, these guys that came from nothing. Now they're saying, yo, by 2028, I'll be 8 years older and I should be a prospect and da-da-da-da-da. And then the coach comes in and says, bad news. If they don't get it together by 2028, they ain't going to be no boxing. What are you going to tell that kid? How you going to keep him off the street? 88 Sports Talk, salute. Eight count, what are the similarities between Deontay Wilder and Muhammad Ali? I mean, you brought this up. I wasn't talking about this shit. You did. You snuck it in there. Wasn't talking about that. I see you guys. Salute the BNB Boxing News. BN Boxing News. Salute, fam. He says, Drew, that's deep. The Floyd Ali comparison makes sense. No doubt. And Floyd can argue you down and make it make sense. He can argue you down and make it make sense. And unfortunately, he makes valid points. Earl Taylor, salute. So he says, so maybe I should have said Lomachenko isn't like Ali. I forgot. Y'all sensitive about Wilder. No disrespect, Drew. Canelo isn't Hagler like Loma isn't Ali. Oh, you think you funny? You trying to be funny? Let me tell you why you should be sensitive about Deontay Wilder, my nigga. Do you even understand what they did to him? You see, this wasn't what the show was supposed to be. But once again, you got some 41-year-old nigga from Tampa, Florida, that slides in the side door. Did you lose money? Did you lose money? Tell the truth. I'm sensitive about the sport of boxing. I'm talking about corruption. I'm talking about how boxing is about to be eliminated from the 2028 Olympics. That affects everyone. And on a side note, they cheated Deontay. And they allowed this 6'9", 300-pound European come in with the track record he has and do the shit he did. Backed by the WBC. Am I not on here beefing about Mauricio Suleiman? Am I not on here beefing about the WBA and what they did to Mike Fox? Where were you during all of that? Where were you? We were here in the trenches, getting called all kinds of niggas. Where were you? Where were you? 8 count, where were you? I literally read niggas. Yo, F Deontay, I lost money. Mm-hmm. Right. Next time, bet on Fury. I don't know what else to tell you. Your support for your brother goes as far as betting cash. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? I don't see Mexicans doing this to each other. I don't see Jewish fighters doing this to each other. When the Hebrew Hammer fought Zab Judah and Zab Judah had blood on his brain and the Hebrew Hammer popped dirty, Jewish boxing fans, they were silent. They were silent. Gill James, salute. No. Don't time them out. No, because people need to see this. Even the racist Mexicans that troll the channel and watch this, people need to see this. You are unhidden, 8 count. Your input is very important on this Christmas morning. Lewis Wilson, salute. Tim TV, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That part right there. They cried, they mourned, they closed down their channels, whatever they wanted to do. Some of them stood on their square and say, yo, look, we still Team Pacquiao on here. We still Pacquiao over here. We still Team Pacquiao over here. Team Pacquiao. After the flatline. I don't, and I'm sure they exist, but I don't know one Pinoy that was against Manny. I haven't, I'm sure they exist, but I haven't seen it. Not us. King Vonnie, salute. Not us. Not us. Hebrew Hammer almost killed Zab Judah. Do y'all know that? Do y'all even know about that? Y'all even know about that? Cletus Selden. Cletus Selden, the Hebrew Hammer. He fought this past October of 2021. He won by knockout. All right? Let me see something. Let me pull this up. Mr. Gumbo, you crazy. He said, Drew, stop playing that music. I'm about to start dancing while Drew. Oh my God. Let me show y'all something. This fight right here.
Nice 1-2. That's yours.
That's Cletus Selden. Cletus Selden is he's from Brooklyn. Jewish fighter. The Hebrew Hammer. The Hebrew Hammer. Stop Zab. Ah, yeah, yeah, right? He's dirty, y'all. He's dirty, y'all. He's dirty, y'all. Zab had blood on the brain. He was having headaches, had to go into a medically induced coma. Did y'all know about that? I know about that? Did y'all know? Did y'all know that he almost died? Did y'all know that that guy was dirty? How many Jewish fight fans even spoke on that? You say you give Wilder the utmost respect. I just can't compare him to Ali. You know you still didn't answer the question. Bro, you're not off. You still understand. I asked you, what are the comparisons? I gave them to you. You say you just can't compare him to Ali. You know what that is? Read that. Cognitive dissonance is a theory in social psychology. It refers to the mental conflict that occurs when a person's behaviors and beliefs do not align. It may also happen when a person holds two beliefs that contradict one another. You say you have the utmost respect for Deontay Wilder, but you came in here mudslinging. That you did. Why? He's not comparable to Ali. And then you brought up what Malik Scott said. I said, okay, put up what he said. Either put up what he said, the quotes in words, or direct me to a video. You didn't do that. I say put up the comparisons. Why do we compare him? Although I gave you the answer, you're not doing that. And then you're going to say you have the utmost respect. You have a mental conflict, my man. You have a mental conflict. No one said they're the same. I'm saying they're similar. Did we say better than Ali? Well, let's look at this. In certain aspects, watch this, y'all. In certain aspects, he is better than Ali. Oh, Drew, how you figure? That's taboo. No, it's not. Who's stronger? Who's stronger? Well, you know, he ain't fight people that Ali fought. That is a 218-pound man when he's at his natural weight, hitting guys that are 240 and above and knocking them silly. It doesn't make sense. So I'm asking you, who's stronger? So he has greater strength than Ali. No, 8 count. No, I'm glad you didn't use Loma. You said what was in your heart. You said what was in your heart. And this is why the beats are playing. Because you niggas don't think before you talk. You don't think before you type. You had time to think about it before you wrote it out. You are why Jake Paul exists. This is perfect. This is why. Do y'all see why I don't debate on my show? Ali's strong. Ali's not stronger than Deontay. Now watch this. Who has a better skill set? Obviously, we're going to say Ali. Now watch this. Who has a better skill set? Floyd or Ali? That's a debate. That's a debate. We've seen Ali get knocked on his ass. When his career was over, he was fidgeting and not talking straight. A lot of it is from disease. A lot of people say he was poisoned, but a lot of it does come from boxing. You can probably count on one hand how many times Floyd got caught clean. Who did better business in boxing? It's obviously Floyd. But we'll still sit on here and say that Ali's the GOAT. So what do you mean? The fight that Wilder went through and Ali went through it on a greater level. Of course. But let's not act like there isn't shades of what Deontay's going through. And what's bad is, what gets me upset, all the racism makes sense. What drives me crazy is when it's us doing it to him. You don't see Mexicans doing that to Canelo and Ruiz and everybody else. You don't see that. A count, you're still not answering the question. You're just refusing to answer the question. You're saying there's no similarities between what Deontay Wilder is about and what Ali is about? Did you hear what I just said? What is Ali about? What is he about? Since you want to talk about Ali. Curses, salute. Hardline boss, salute. Since you want to talk about Ali, what is Ali about? What was he about? The GOAT. Why do we call him the GOAT? Is it all about boxing or reasons outside of boxing? Why do you think they come in our chats and say, oh, yo, why don't y'all go kill each other for some sneakers? 8 count, you live below the Mason-Dixon line. Don't act like you don't get nervous when you see a police officer behind you. You start straightening up that seatbelt and get a little adrenaline rush, and then they drive by you. And the white man with the glasses, the mirror glasses, drives by. Don't tell me you don't get nervous, black man. You live in Florida. And yet you came in here and for no reasons that I cannot explain, that you can't obviously explain, you fired a shot at Deontay for what? For what? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? No doubt, NBA D-Nuts. I appreciate you. And to be clear with that right there, Deontay wasn't going to go. They reached out to Deontay. And he wasn't going to go. The only reason why he went was because Jack Johnson's surviving family members was there. And he was asked to come. When Mike Brown got shot, Deontay went down there and marched. He ain't do it for clout. That's just who he is. Okay? And they appreciate him because Black Lives Matter presented him a gift, right? The night before the Tyson Fury fight, that Friday night. How do I know? I was there. I was there. That's where this picture came from. That was after they gave him the gift. Are things different from when Ali was on trial? First of all, Kamara, salute. First of all, 8 count. And I can't believe I'm having this I do believe I'm having this conversation. That's why I got the tap music readily available, and that's why I give it to these monkeys. Yeah, Prince, he did do the right thing. There was a pardon. That wasn't the time to take a political stance because you didn't like Donald Trump. The man won. He's in the White House. Whatever. He asked you to come represent black. He's the only black American champion worth contacting to come pardon the guy. To represent. Mr. Lee, salute. Black Lives Matter recognize his importance. Now, are things different from the 50s and 60s than they are now? I say racism is alive and well. It's just more covert, very covert. And if Deontay Wilder was fighting back then, he'd be going through it. Nothing's changed in the sport of boxing. Salute, Devin. Socially, they're on the same wavelength. He's more in touch with his people than Floyd is. Name another black fighter today that reps his people harder than Deontay Wilder. Name him. Think hard. Name them. He's wearing suits to the ring that represents the struggle of his people. Theme music that represents the struggle of the people. That's right, Flizzy. If he was white from Kentucky with the same story and same fighting style, but he was tall, blonde hair, and blue-eyed, he'd be the greatest thing since sliced bread. And Tyson Fury would have been expelled from the sport after the first fight once they figured out that glove shit. Go, salute. The problem is Wilder needs to lighten his load and put some niggas on the back burner because he's not appreciated. That's the problem. 8 count. That's the problem. He's not appreciated. You get so hung up on words. But you know, words do mean something. You put it in the chat. You can read English, but comprehension is your problem, especially when you have a problem with the person they're speaking on right now. That's right. Gary Russell's another one that go hard for our people. He's a PBC fighter. When's the last time he fought? So obviously there's something going on over there. And obviously you have a pre-existing issue with Deontay Wilder. You have a pre-existing issue with him. That's why I asked you. Did you lose money on him? Again, This live stream was not supposed to be about this, but I find it funny how I'm making a comparison and saying, okay, boxing is fucked up, all right, which gives the Paul brothers room to breathe, because meanwhile, we're not getting fights that we want. And you slide in with the Deontay Wilder statement. Yeah, Wilder's not Ali. What fighter is Ali then? Guess what? He's not Ali. He's Deontay Wilder. Pensacola, salute. Steve Cooley, what up? Right? There's only one Michael Jordan. There was only one Kobe Bryant. Equally great, right? In their own aspect. Right? Right? Similar. Not the same. Kobe went to the chip how many times? How many times did he win? He lost a couple, didn't he? Okay. Anthony Ingram, salute. Okay. Both great. Just similar. Not the same. Jordan, every time he went to the chip, he won them all. 6. Every time he went, he won. Kobe, he didn't win every time. But he's still great. Similar. Not the same. Kobe, Jordan comparisons. It's eerie similar. Their killer instinct, their style of play, the way they even talked and did interviews. Kobe was a student of the game. He was the ultimate fanatic of Michael Jordan, and it manifested in his game. It didn't get no closer than that. Similar, not the same. Wilder, Ali. Their thought process and how they love their people. Similar. But due to the atmosphere, it's not the same. And I can tell you that the hate for Ali, similar to Deontay Wilder. Why? Both men unapologetically black. But you can't compare them two though, right? You gonna tell me that Deontay don't love his people like Ali loved his people? Deontay, I'll give you another one. Deontay Wilder's a Christian man. Ali was Muslim. Ooh. Similar. Not quite the same. Maybe Malik Scott was referring to the hatred, the amount of hatred that he receives, especially from his own people. Nah, ain't count, stand on your square. Don't agree with me just for the sake of agreeing with me. If you hate the man, just say you hate him. Just say you hate him. Fuck out of here. You talking about, I should have kept it Lomachenko. Do you even know boxing? Why do you think I put Lomachenko up there? To prove a point. I don't see no Ukrainians talk about what he does wrong. Devin Haney ain't got no chin, right? Right? Oh, Linares. Devin was whooping that man's ass even through round 10. He got clipped in round 10 because he made a mistake. It's nothing Linares did. Devin made the mistake. He got clipped, wobbled back to his corner. Bill said, "Are you okay?" He knows what to do. Round 10, he held, he clinched. He got his marbles back. I'm sorry, round 11. Round 12 was business as usual. But only people remember, all they remember is at the very end of round 10 when he got hurt. And by the way, Devin still won that round. But he ain't got no chin? Excuse me. Lomachenko got dropped how many times in his career? Oh, but he stopped Linares. Guess what? That was a seesaw fight. He had to stop Linares. And although he stopped him, Devin beat Linares handily. He lost one round. Lomachenko had to stop him, and he got dropped in the process. But Devin ain't got no chin. Devin Haney can say, "Man, ain't no white boy gonna beat me." And the world got outraged the next day. We don't listen to these YouTube niggas. He said it on the 78 show. Why that shit went viral. Yeah, 8 count. I don't believe you. That's why I asked you, did you lose money? You didn't answer that question. Smokey and the Bandit, salute. I don't believe you, by the way. I don't believe you. So Devin Haney says one thing, he's made to apologize because he's thinking about his career. I wish he didn't, but, you know, listen, it is what it is. That's what he had to do. He did it. We were outraged. He was like, why is he apologizing? Why the fuck is he apologizing? We know who he was talking about. The guy that dumped the goddamn belt and didn't fight him. We knew who he was talking about. There's only one white boy worth mentioning. Oh, I know. If Lomachenko said, ain't no black kid gonna beat me. Well, which one? Who you talking about? Tank? You talking about Evan? Well, fuck that. How about this? Make the fight. How about that? We can get mad all we want. Make the fight. Guard a salute. Make the damn fight. Ain't no black boy gonna beat you. Make the fight. That's all. This is boxing. This is how we get to the bottom line of shit, right? Make the fight. You felt like you lost money. You still not answering the question. Did you or not? Don't tell me what you felt. You felt like you lost money. Did you lose money or not? Thank you, N Park. I was going there. Devin had to apologize for a racist, quote-unquote, remark. But y'all remember those Golden Boy emails? That shit was real. And when Fred went, and he was the only person that had the balls to ask the people involved, he was escorted out. Y'all remember that? How soon we forget. And nobody said sorry. He even ran up on him on fucking, where was he at? Lowe's or Home Depot? He ran up on that motherfucker and said, yo, what's up with those emails? And it's gone away. No one talks about it anymore. What about Teofimo Lopez right in front of Devin? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yo, I got you, nigga. Nigga. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You're from Brooklyn. Yeah, you get a pass on that? I wasn't triggered, but I'm wondering, was the world triggered? Because we knew what T.O. was, we knew he's from the streets. We knew what he was talking about, right? We knew what he was talking about. But I'm curious. We knew what Devin was talking about. He ain't say cracker. He said no white boy. He had to apologize. No one's going to get at Devin and say, yo, man. Teofimo, yo, man. He's up on that. No one said any fucking thing. No one said anything. And there you have it. There you have it. I'm going to ask you to clarify that before I clap you. I'm going to ask you to clarify that. Do you mean, now you see this is what I'm saying, words are important. So I'm going to ask you, what do you mean? You said, no, I didn't lose money on Wilder. I spent money on Wilder's fights when I could have streamed them. Are you saying you should have streamed them instead of paying money? Or you saying, yo, I spent them where I could have streamed them, but, you know, I spent money on it. Are you saying you'd rather spend money than stream them? Or are you saying that you should have streamed them? I'm asking you to clarify that. I want you to be clear. You see how I'm asking you to be clear? You streamed the Tank versus Cruz fight because it was trash. Contrary to popular belief, the fight wasn't trash as it turned out. Because after the fight, Tank said a star's born. And we like Isaac Cruz. We fucks with Isaac Cruz. He didn't go in there to lay down. And he shined in spots in that fight. And a star was born, according to Tank. But you said it was trash. So based off of your words, I'm starting to understand what kind of fan you are. But Devin had to apologize. Teofimo, all the nigga word that, whoop, right over their head. Old me, they didn't say shit about that because that's how they talk. Right? Thank you, 88. He showed up. I don't know how it was trash.
I was entertained. This is the shit I'm talking about. I can go on and on and on. But that racist emails, that's the biggest thing. I was going there, but hey, the racist emails. We were the only people out here talking about it. Fred Hawthorne got thrown out because he was the only person that asked about those things. It's not like it was made up, it was real. And because he asked the question, they didn't even, do y'all know that they didn't even apologize for that shit? They called Al Heyman Black Hitler. Really? It's that serious? It's that serious? I'm bugging. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. That wasn't on the news. It wasn't on ESPN First Take. Skip Brainless wasn't talking about it. That was news. That was news. Let Al Heyman have been Alan Schwartz, Alan Bernstein. Golden Boy would have been canceled because we live in a cancel culture, right? He'd have been canceled. Golden Boy would have been done if they referred to a Jewish promoter as Jew Hitler or something like that. What did we do? I spoke about it. Fred spoke about it. But what happened? Salute, Tony. No doubt, fam. Condor, what up? Nah, Tony, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of something. Tony's a white guy, and I'm glad he's here. Tony, you just walked in on a case of dysfunction. I don't understand why we do this to each other. I don't get it. I don't get it. That you didn't 8 count. You didn't have to say that shit. That was ridiculous. And plus, it was wrong. The statement's not accurate. And I gave you adamant time to go find a link or a video or a direct quote, and we could go through it and review it as a family. You didn't do it. You was even directed to 78's channel to go get the video. You didn't do it. You've been on here for an hour. You didn't do it. A little more than an hour. You didn't do it. And this is not what I wanted to talk about today. But this actually is good because this proves our point. There's dysfunction. I read to you what cognitive dissonance is. I put it up on the screen. That's why I leave it there. For people like you to read that shit. You say, yo, I can't compare him to Ali. Okay, you can't. I can. There's similarities. I didn't say he's the same. There's similarities. He's not better than Ali. No fighter's the same. And I asked you, well, let's go here. The boxing creed, salute. Who's stronger? Who's taller? Who has a longer reach? Then I know everyone says, oh, a skill set. Fine. What do you think happens if Deontay clips, because this is all fantasy, it'll never happen. What happens if Deontay got a clean hit on Muhammad Ali? You think he's getting up? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Ali had a hell of a chin. Well, Deontay got knocked out. Yeah, he did. Did Ali ever fight anybody that was 6'9", 300 pounds and could box? No? Look it up. We could play it. I can do this all day, but I'm not. Mexicans come and harass us when we say something about Canelo that's true. I don't lie on Canelo. I say something that everything I say about Canelo is true. And I expressed my disappointment with him because I was a Canelo supporter, a big Canelo supporter. And I said, I was one of the people saying his skill set is on such a level that I didn't think that he would need drugs. But he did, and he got caught. But it was justified by the WBC and supported by his fanatics and his people. There are no Canelo fans on all these YouTube stations that are going in there saying what we say about him. Yeah, I like Canelo, but clenbuterol. They ain't doing that over there. Not that I know of. They ain't doing that over there. I can't deny or confirm, but I'm assuming they're not. I'm going to assume that they're not. It's only us. I'm be fair. I'm be fair. Deontay Wilder can't box. That's bullshit. I say, yo, he got a bronze medal in the Olympics. Well, it's not gold. So? He's the only person on the Olympic team that got a medal that year. But never mind all of that. Bring it up to now. We saying that boxing is corrupt. We've proven that boxing is corrupt. WBA, WBC, franchise status, Gloria Martinez. We've proven our point. And now, boxing's about to be out of the 2028 Olympics. And when I say a lot of y'all don't know shit about boxing, it's proven because that video, that live stream I did, voicing my concern about that, got under 1,000 views. Which means y'all don't give a shit about anything we say unless we got your favorite fighter's name and our goddamn title. Y'all don't love boxing like y'all say. What's about to happen in 2028 is about to be a problem. Oh, I'm sorry. I can clickbait y'all all fucking week long. I can put Canelo versus Deontay. 2,000 views. I have a bunch of fucking airheads. Let me see what Drew Titan got to say about this bullshit. And I will click live and I'll just stare at y'all for 8 minutes. Gotcha. But I don't do shit like that. I talk about things that concerns me, talk about things that I feel is important. And this is disgusting. The sport is disgusting. Now, you said that shit about Wilder. Did you hear this? Oh God, this is what's enraging. You said that, and I'm talking to 8 count. You said that about Wilder. Where the fuck were you with the Fury and Ali comparisons? You didn't have to say Loma. You could have said Fury's not Ali. I don't understood exactly what you were saying. Because I've read shit like that. There was videos about that. You know, when Fury's in the corner, bobbing and weaving against whoever, Tom Schwartz, whoever he fought. And then they got Ali doing the same thing. And they got the MC Hammer Can't Touch This playing. I'm like, why are they doing that? People are visual. A 15-year-old will see that and say, yeah. He's just as good. And if his parents or his elders, his OGs, are casuals, they'll have that kid thinking that that's true. And 30 years from now, it will be true because it was embedded in their mind. And we know it's not true. But then, wait, hold on. You look at the record. Fury's undefeated. And he stopped Deontay Wilder. Why is that important if he stopped Deontay Wilder if half the people said Deontay Wilder was trash anyway? But go ahead, make it make sense. 8 Count could have said, yeah, Fury's not no Ali. I don't understood exactly what he was talking about. And y'all know what I'm talking about. He's the only person walking around undefeated right now. With the help of the WBC and with the help of the world. Sad fact is when Ali was on the top of his game, like I said, a lot of people loved him, but a hell of a lot of people hated him. It's like that with Deontay right now. We love him, we support him. But look at the hatred. Look at the hatred from his own. It makes sense from old media. It makes sense, but look at the hatred from his own. That's why the fucking music's playing. Devontae Moss, you know when people are gonna pick, you know when it's gonna become bigger news? Remember I put this shit out in 2021. When we get closer to 2028, because it seems far now, but 7 years from now, God willing, we're still around. Remember, I spoke on it. Aaron C. See, you see that 8 Count? You see that? Was you hooping and hollering when Teddy Atlas did that? But this dude, but when we say Deontay Wilder's the face of boxing, they get mad at us for saying that. This brother from Tampa, Florida, went straight to Deontay and said he's not Ali. Meanwhile, that happened. Teddy Atlas, that happened. I said, what the man? I ain't do no video about it. There's a lot of shit that I ignore. There's a lot of shit in boxing I just ignore. I'm like, I'm not even going to entertain that. I'm not even going to entertain that. There was news all last week that I didn't even bother. I read it like, what the fuck? Y'all notice I ain't talking about Ryan Garcia and Pitbull Cruz? Y'all notice I ain't talking about that? Why? What do we know about Ryan? We're not going to know what his next fight is until he's actually in the goddamn ring. And for the life of us, we can't understand what's the infatuation with this kid. So I've mentioned him, but I said, you know, people talking about, yeah, he's about to duck Pitbull Cruz. I said, you know what? I ain't doing no videos about this dude. Until he says something like, yo, I'm about to sign a contract. Oh, yeah, Ryan and Pitbull. Yeah, I mentioned it. But that's about it. That's about it. Ryan Garcia, Pitbull Cruz. But I'm not going to drill y'all with it. Why? Why would I drill you with it? Ryan says something, it's stupid. I'll mention it. I may or may not mention it. And I'll get off of it. I'm not going to, beat y'all in the head for 10, 15 minutes about shit that y'all know. Salute my big brother, Carolina Ryder, in the building. Salute, fam. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Know what I mean? Happy Kwanzaa. Apple cider. Yes, sir. Carolina Ryder coming through heavy. No diggity doubt. I don't understand cats. Yo, let me tell y'all something. D's not even thinking about boxing. And I was talking to Tay Jones last night. I said, whatever the champ decides to do, I'm with it. You can say, you know what? Good. Deontay has defied all of the odds from day one when people started noticing him. He'll never make it. He's too light in the ass. He's too skinny. He ain't gonna last. Boss. He's the brokest heavyweight champion you'll know. I want to be broke like that. Whoa, salute. I want to be broke just like that. Hey, man. This is real talk. They lying on the man. 8 count. They ain't lie on him. He didn't have to chase Fury around all of 2020. Fury didn't lie to get out of the goddamn July date, had people taking off of work. He ain't lie about that. I'm asking. I'm asking because I don't know. I'm asking you how you feel about that. So let's bring the conversation full circle. All of that going on, all this corruption, the Olympics dumping boxing in 7 years. They're dumping weightlifting and boxing. There goes that. The WBA with the racist judges. WBC with their open racism and we don't care who popped dirty. Let's see something. The NABA with Cletus Selden fighting Zab Judah when he was dirty. Togo versus Labarabi. The gloves was on Mauricio Suleiman's fat ass desk when he even smelt corruption. Alejandro Jimenez versus the H Diva, Freyshawn Cruz. Where's Dillian White's beat sample? Still waiting on it. Tyson Fury, glove cheat, drug cheat. He did it to Deontay. Nothing to see here. All of this going on in our face. Franchise statuses. In our face. The Olympics said, nope, we ain't doing this. It can't get right. We got fucked up judges. Ask Roy Jones. They got fucked up judges. We got drug cheats everywhere. We ain't doing this. Here's how we fix it. Boxing's finished. Then they're going to look at the pros. What's going on over here? What's not going on? Go and talk to the LDBC. We got a list. But no one cares unless it happens to their favorite fighter. Jermaine Bean saluting that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said the card next week is actually pretty good. Ortiz versus Martin, Frank Sanchez versus Carlos Negron. I'm a support, no doubt. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a lot about that. And y'all know, I'm really big on Frank Sanchez. Black OB, you right, man. We exhausted at this point because we know the truth. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to let anyone tell me, oh, well, get over it. No, fuck you. Like how we got to get over slavery, but the Holocaust. Oh, Hitler. Yeah, King Leopold. Mm-hmm. That's right, Oscar Valdez, T. Never forget 9/11. The brothers are getting shot in the back by police left and right, which is not new behavior. It's just not getting caught on video and going live. Don't tell me to get over it. And what do they do to smoke screen that? But Chicago, but these rappers, one thing has nothing to do with the other. The only thing that they have in common is that people are dead. Black people are dead. What you're talking about is black on black crime. But just because I have a fight with my brother, a fist fight with my brother, don't give you the right to shoot him outside. Who are you? I'm supposed to be okay with that? Mr. Finesse, salute. Kim Potter. Yeah, exactly. Now, this show went all the way left. That's right. Young Dolph, Nipsey. No white people shot them. Yeah, you're right. 8 count. You see that? Young Dolph and Nipsey. No white people shot them. You bust a shot at Deontay Wilder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do you feel when they dragging his name? Mr. Shelton, salute. How you feel when they dragging his name and you know the truth? Do you know the truth? Do you believe us? We have all the evidence in the world. All these shots they busting. Thank you, Jay. All these shots niggas is busting. George Zimmerman's still alive. I don't understand y'all. I don't understand y'all. I'll never understand y'all. I'll never understand y'all. Joseph Townsend, my big bro, in the super chat, he said, move. Happy holidays, brother Drew. Appreciate all your hard work and content. And you ain't the only one with a rolling leather closet special coat, no doubt. He said, we'll post mine shortly, no doubt. Hashtag LDBC number 141. No doubt, famo. Yes, sir. And salute to the general in that super chat. He said, happy holidays. If Drew Titan came down a troll's chimney and was caught by their wife, would she tell? Hashtag LDBC. And what the hell music is that? Oh, that's the buck dancing music, general. Because we had one this morning. We had some shoe shining this morning. Merry Christmas to you, fam. If I came down the troll's chimney, their wife better be holding something. Because I don't work for free. Salute to the brother Devil Alexander. He said, Carolina Rider, I see you were flexing on Drew today. Check the Cash App, Drew. Oh, word? I gotta get better with that. I'm sorry. Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh! Salute to Daryl Alexander. Heavy in that Cash App for time to flex on him. Much love and appreciation in that Cash App. Ooh wee. My bad, y'all. I gotta get better with that stuff. Sometimes And salute to you, Daryl. And salute to Carolina Rider. And salute to the General. Much love and appreciation to all of y'all on this Christmas morning. J Boom and salute. G5, what up? I don't understand. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand, I don't get certain things, man. And that make me tight. DB Monster Track, salute. And understand something. The reason why I unhid 8 count is because I wanted people to see that. I wanted y'all to see that. A lot of people will brush that off as nothing, but oh shit. Hold on. Man. Damn, this thing is so far. Here we go. Oh, no. Here we go. There we go. There's a few of y'all. I'll be having the other page up. I'll be having the other page up. Get out of here. So I don't see the other. There you go. There y'all go. All right. I'm making sure. I'll be having the other page up so I don't be seeing, you know what I'm saying? There you go. All right. And there you go. Wait. Boom. My apologies, y'all. There you go. I take care of y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I saw Carolina got one now. I'll be having the other damn page up. When I have the StreamYard up, I don't see, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be forgetting I got to go to, you know what I mean? I got to go to other, my bad. I had to tighten up a lot of people. No doubt. But cats need to know who you are. You know what I mean? I had the pleasure of hanging out with Carolina Ryder and his fam in Vegas, man. Met a lot of brothers in Vegas, man. Solid people in Vegas, man. Solid, man. And it was a pleasure, man. I appreciate you. For real. I had fun in Vegas, man. Salute to Adewale M in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, Merry Christmas, Drew, and everyone. Merry Christmas to you, fam. I had fun in Vegas. You know, we didn't get the outcome we wanted, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot in Vegas. I really did. I learned that trolls remain in hiding, and the actual supporters, they'll come out and they could support their guy and be friendly about it. I was like, shit, I honestly thought at one point, I'm like, man, I'm gonna be out here, we're gonna be fighting in it. It wasn't even like that. They stayed to themselves. If they show you with a Bomb Squad shirt, they'll come right up to you and talk to you, shake your hand, you know, and be pleasant about it. I was like, man, this is like, it was like odd for a second. I said, you know what, I gotta chill. My antennas was way up. My head was on the swivel as soon as the plane landed. I was like, I wish a nigga would. And no one did. And thank goodness, man, because I did not come down there for that. Really didn't. Salute to Terry Smoot Jr. in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He says, salute to the Druth, the LDBC troll, giving some dots. No doubt. Yo, everyone go subscribe to my brother Dwayne Freeman. He's doing content now. And, you know, we support one another. No doubt, man. You know, if you're talking boxing, I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? And we don't always have to agree. It's all good. Man. We love the sport of boxing. It's just that the sport don't love us, which is why, let's bring the conversation full circle. Is Jake Paul really the villain, or does he exist because who is Stephen A. Smith to talk about Jake Paul? Let me turn this shit off. Okay, I'll keep it playing. This dude is trying really hard. So I'll keep the music. I was just about to turn it off. Nope. Let's keep it playing. You see this? Meanwhile, he still didn't put up a link. He didn't put up a link to support what he said, because this all started with what he said about Malik Scott. Something that he said that he had confused. So when I asked him to present his evidence, he couldn't do that. So now he's talking about everything else. He says Drew was Wilder ever banned from boxing for 3 years for taking a political stance. No, he was cheated in the ring and it was justified by the boxing community and fans like you. Similar, but not the same. Similar treatment. Why do you think that happened to Why do you think that happened to Ali? 8 count out of Tampa. That's what I'm saying, Queen. Get to the meat and potatoes. If you don't like him, just say you don't like him. But I'm sorry, he said he threw fight parties for him. So he can't say that he don't like him because he said that he said that he threw fight parties for him. And he said that he bought the pay-per-view where he could have streamed it. So I'm going to assume that he's saying, I could have streamed it, but I paid money. Meaning he put dollars in the man's pocket. Great. I'm going to assume that's what you meant because you never answered the question. But that's okay. I'm going to assume, I'm going to look at the cup half full instead of half empty. You threw fight parties because you support the brother, right? Right. So you're asking me when was his career taken from him for 3 years for taking a political stance? Let the record show that this man didn't answer any of my questions. He's answering my question with a question. Anthony Jones, salute. So I'm going to get on my blue blood. You want to ride this train? You want to ride this train? Answer the question. Deontay Wilder he did not have his career taken from him for 3 years. From him for 3 years for taking a political stance. But when was Ali robbed in the ring 2 times by a white fighter and was supported by white media and some of his niggas by way of cheating gloves? When did that happen to Ali? Go ahead. I'll wait. I know you're here. Salute to Terry Smoot Jr. in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said 8 count wears white hoods and uses tiki torches. Oh, man. That's how we rolling. Yep. Salute to my brother Fred Robinson in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, Merry Christmas, Drew, in chat. WBC needs to mandate fights for franchise since it's been used to duck the biggest fights. You're absolutely correct. I said that I believe that the franchise status would carry more weight if they had a tournament to see who wins it, and then the winner gets an automatic ride to whoever's the real WBC champion. And that's it. But it's a gift for whatever fighter to duck whoever they mandate. If Jamal Charlo wasn't in the way, put it like this. Let's say Caleb Smith was the mandate. Do you think there would have been a franchise status? No, Canelo would have simply fought him and beat him. He'd have simply fought him and beat him. But Jamal Charlo was in the way, and I have reasonable cause to believe he did not want that fight. The status was invented, and then he moved along and moved right past them, and that was supported by the fans, made by the WBC, supported by the fans, and what did Stephen A. Snitch say about that? Nothing. What did Skip Brainless say about that? Nothing. They didn't say anything. We're the only people saying, yo, man, what the fuck? But I'll tell you what the Olympics did. The Olympics said, nah, we ain't doing this. 2028, we ain't doing this. Oh, man, y'all timed him out again. Hold on. I'm going to untime you out. Damn it. I wanted to hear what he had to say. But when you come out of timeout, TX salute. When you come out of timeout, I want to know, when was Ali ever cheated by way of gloves? I'm giving you something. I'm giving you something. When was Ali ever cheated by way of gloves? To the point where he lost. Uh-oh, I just disarmed you. I just disarmed you. And when he lost, white media didn't care. They celebrated, but they didn't care. And they didn't even bother investigating. Thank Father, salute. Yeah, DP, but I just disarmed him. And by the way, we really can't confirm if Liston cheated him with the gloves. You know why? All we see is him wincing in the corner. And then he danced the next round. And then it got out his eyes. But where's the toxicology report? Right? Right? So yeah, Shepherd King, salute. I'm just I miss you. Hold on. Let's scroll up. Anwar, there you go, brother. I'm so sorry. Salute to my brother Anwar Willis. And that super chat, he said, Merry Christmas. Family, salute to the Druth in the chat. Salute to you, fam. Much love and appreciation, man. Shout out to you. Thank you, brother. You know, I'll be missing stuff some days. It'll be moving fast over here. I'm glad they allow us to scroll up. But there's a new, to the content creators, when y'all get super chats, right? When you highlight the comment on StreamYard, there's a star on the right-hand side. All you got to do is press it, and it goes into the other, where it says start, and you can pull them up, and all of the super chats will be there. See, watch this. Gumbo, Ted Wright, BN Boxing, they go Gumbo again. They go Carolina Ryder. They go Jermaine Bean, Joseph Townsend, the General, Daryl Alexander. See, I save them. They all here now. You can put them right next door, next to where it says live. You put it right next door. That's a nice little option. So if you're worried about it going so far up that you don't see it, just hit a star and then come back to it. Salute to you, Anwar. Much love and appreciation. He says, Wilder being cheated doesn't compare to Ali losing 3 years of his prime. Or maybe that's similar to you, Drew. All right, enough is enough with this shit. You want it? I'm going to show y'all why I don't do this. Click the link. When you come in here, turn your camera on. That's for him. Don't come back here without turning on your camera. I don't want to talk to no pulsating. I don't want to talk to no pulsating avatar. There you go. I'm going to show y'all why I don't do this. The music is stopped. I'm done playing games. I can do this all day. You don't need to shave and get. It's the holidays. That apple. It's that apple. Nigga, think before you drink before you drive me crazy. Mel Lane, salute. Drink responsibly. I ain't driving. I'm gonna go to Mama's house. She in walking distance. Yeah, I know I don't drink. 2 times out the year. Christmas, New Year's. That's it. Rampage, salute. Merry Christmas, y'all. She walks, salute. All that time to type, but he opening gifts. Yeah. Jay Wayne, salute. CB, salute. See, I was willing to give him a conversation. I was willing to give him a conversation. You gotta scream, I ain't gonna yell. But I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand. This is the level of shit we deal with as a people. He can't leave Ali where he is in history and focus on what's happening during his story right now. He has to tear Deontay down, but justify it by building Ali up. Ali's already built. They love him now that he's dead. They liked watching him walking around not being able to talk because of all the talking he did that he backed up in the goddamn ring. Ali's great. Leave him there. We don't like comparing anyone to Ali. But in order to tear Deontay down, he compared him to Ali. And then tried to use something that Malik Scott said that he clearly misinterpreted. And then when I asked him to get the quote, either write it down, put it in the chat, or get the video or whatever, Malik's been on my, did he forget Malik's been in my platform? I know exactly what Malik said, and I know what he meant. It's a goddamn shame that people hear what they want to hear. You can read English, but interpretation is a problem. There's a dog barking outside. I'm going to give him some Ciroc. I think I've been pretty reasonable. 8 Count did this. He did this. But it's actually cool because old media exists because of fans like 8 Count. The purpose of this live stream was to vent about the lack of support by old media, the inconsistent support of old media. That's what this live is about. Stephen A. Snitch You don't reserve the right to critique Jake Paul. If you're backing Kendall Gill, that is fine. Say that. Shaq is saying that. A lot of NBA players are saying that. That's one thing. But you don't reserve the right to critique Jake Paul making money, because that's what this is. But what you said was correct. I mean, we know that Jake Paul is not a world beater. He can't compete against guys like Canelo or whatever. But here's the thing. He might get the goddamn fight. Why? You know why he might get a fight like that? Because you don't study the sport like you're supposed to. The worldwide leader of sports, and you don't even talk about boxing until there's a big fight, unless they tell you to talk boxing. ESPN could easily dedicate one day in the middle of the week to boxing. If the ratings are low, work your mojo and force it in the face of people. Talk fighters up, Stephen A. Smith. There's a lot of black fighters you can speak on. You're $1 million man. You can do your own you can do your own YouTube and you can get monetized in a day. And that could be your side hustle. You have the name already, but I'm sorry. This is the same man that says he gets out of bed. The first thing he figures out is how can he make his boss money. The second thing he figures out is how can he get some of it. But this is the guy y'all want to listen to. Flatboy Plays in the building in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, Merry Christmas, my people. Merry Christmas to you, famo. Much love and appreciation, man. Salute to box fans in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, Happy New Year, family. Same to you. Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, Queen, it's been playing for over 30 minutes. And when I extend the hand and say, hey, man, won't you come on here? And I need to hear your voice and see your face. I like to look into the eyes of the people that want to talk to me. And he's opening gifts while listening to me. Listen, don't listen to me. Listen to your children. While they opening up gifts that Santa dropped off. Shouldn't even be here. They're talking about a Jake Paul fight. But how many times have they brought up Canelo's cheating ways on ESPN? On Fox Sports? Am I hating or am I telling the truth? Did the man is he a cheater or not? Oh, you're racist. No, I'm not. Jarrell Miller's a cheater. There's evidence of that because he hasn't fought since 2018. It's almost 2022 now. Where's his justice? No sanctioning body moved the goalpost for him. He blew an $8 million payday against AJ. But I said, man, I'm not Team AJ, but I ain't want him to die in a goddamn ring. I know I said that. That's right, Black OB. Steven can't go off script. Oh, the official name of this jingle, Tom, is oh man. You know what this is though? This is the audio of him Bojangles tap dancing with Shirley Temple. And he was on some steps. And you hear that that's him making that noise with his mouth. It is the funniest goddamn. I'm like, whoa. He was nice with it. But Bojangles it is. This is what this live stream was supposed to be about. Unfortunately, this is crazy. It's hot in here. It's hot. It's hot in here. Yo, Merry Christmas, Jonathan. This show didn't go left. It went right where it was supposed to be. This is an instant classic. Boxing's fucked up. I'm talking about old media. I'm talking about how Jake Paul is not ruining boxing. He's actually putting boxing on full blast. That's what he's doing. And you got a brother coming in here talking about Wilder's not Ali. Duh, you know that. They're different people. What do you really mean? They're not comparable. They're two different men. What do you really mean? You can't compare Canelo to Hagler like you can't compare Wilder to Ali. What do you mean? You saying that Canelo wouldn't beat Hagler? A.B. salute. We can't say that. You know why? The fight will never happen. It's a fantasy fight. Now watch this. Does Canelo have a good skill set? Yes. But skill for skill, does he beat Hagler? I know my era will be like, fuck no, he won't. But we can make a case for Canelo surviving. We can make a case. But I really don't like debating fantasy. Now watch this. Can you say 100% that Ali will beat Deontay Wilder? It's blasphemous to say no. Wilder ain't beating no Ali. But really think about it. Who did Ali lose to? And I'm not talking about the Ali that lost to Spinks or whatever. I'm talking about before he did that 3-year bid of not fighting. Did Ali ever fight anybody that was 6'7"? That is strong as Deontay? But George Foreman, Deontay's bigger than George. Did y'all know that? He's bigger than George and punching downwards. And every bit as strong a puncher. And more athletic than George. So you can make the case. I say Deontay Wilder knocks the shit out of a prime Mike Tyson. No. Yeah? Who's the biggest person that Mike Tyson ever fought? In height. I believe it was Lennox Lewis. Razor Ruddock was up there, but it was Lennox Lewis, right? And how'd that work out? Oh, shit. Mansa Musa in the building. Salute. Let me tell you something. If Deontay Wilder was walking around in 1983, if Deontay wasn't working with Don King would be boogieing all around Deontay. He wouldn't have let Mike take that fight. Believe me, he wouldn't. Same people that capped for Mike, I tell them, name the world beaters he fought. Off the tip of their head. Then I say, okay, you know what? Go to BoxRec on your goddamn smartphone, pull up his pro career, and start from fight number 1 and work your way up. Do you know 100% of the time they go right past Trevor Berbick? They scroll right past him. They go straight to Spinks. And I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Bumpy Thompson in the building. What you're witnessing here is why we as a people can't move forward. There was no reason for that brother to try and tear Deontay down. Just because you bought a pay-per-view, you say you bought a pay-per-view when you could have streamed it. Look. What's the point in a chick kissing you on your mouth when after she's done, she say, yeah, that was cool, but your breath stink? What you talking about? You kissed me. Yeah, but I had to. I lost a bet or some shit, but your breath stink. What are you gonna say? So, at least I kissed you. Yeah, you could, if that's a personal win. I'd be more concerned about the bitch saying, yo, my breath stink. Want me to take a little further? Fellas, what's the point in putting a smash on shorty and you get off, but she laying there like, is that it? And she ain't get off. You got off. Now my players salute. You got off. But now she's laying there like, is that it? That was fast. Or I thought it'd be bigger. Anything. Or what's that smell? Now, if you all right saying, well, I got mine, now you going to get yours, that's cool. But if you're concerned about the rep, you might want to fix that. Now, you can't fix growth. Nah, you're right, Jose. You picked that up. Joints there was a lot of gifts over there. All them joints been open since 7. Whatever. I better put this back. So I'm wobbling. Yeah, 2 minute, bro. You remember that? 2 minute, brother? Yeah. And don't work with her, because you'll be ruined. Don't shit where you rest your head. You understand? You understand me? Don't smash no chips on your job. You understand me? I'm coming for those drawers. In my AJ voice. Ain't that something? Yeah, y'all want to know something funny? Y'all ready for this? I thought today was Friday. I'm like, why my alarm ain't go off? I got a live to do. I said, oh, shit, Saturday. Oh, can't back out now. And I had no drink. I was just like off. I had a lot to do. Darryl, salute, man. Merry Christmas, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. Salute to you. Same to you and yours. So here I am, talking about the lack of consistency of old media, the inconsistency of fans, and on clockwork, like right on time. This brother shows up from Tampa and proves my point. We will never move forward as long as we got that going on. That's ridiculous. Shemaine, salute. Let's stop this shit. Let's go back here. My gym is open. I'm still gonna go. I don't jog a mile a day, I'm gonna go crazy. But yeah, man, the inconsistencies of old media. Stephen A. Snitch doesn't reserve the right to say anything to Jake Paul. Although he was right, you don't reserve the right. Now, I want Jake Paul to fight Kendall Gill. That fight matters to me. But it don't matter to him. That's why he's ducking him. Although he said anytime, anyone, anywhere, whatever. Anytime, anyone, any. Okay. Kendall Gill, man. Accept him. This is ridiculous, man. So, it's all good. But the Paul brothers are going to get away with whatever they're going to get away with because boxing is so bad right now. Shout out to Bud. Shout out to Floyd with Tank, doing this. Shout out to Mauricio Suleiman with his inconsistent, out loud, ridiculous behavior in our face. Salute to Tyson Fury with his cheating ass, justified by the WBC and stupid ass fans and Wilder haters, because there are no Fury fans, just a bunch of Wilder haters. Salute to nappy headed nigga Dillian White. Are his fans taking a stand for him? Salute to Otto Valen. I want him to be more vocal and call Dillian White the coochie that he really is, and be out loud about how this dude ducked him. Salute to Deontay Wilder for chilling on his millions and relaxing. Whatever the champ decide to do, I'm with it. If he wants to walk away, he can walk away. If he wants to fight again, he'll fight again. Whatever he wants to do, I'm cool with it. Because his career was under-promised and he overachieved. So I'm cool with it. Salute to Jared Anderson for rocking that dope-ass pimp hat. I want him to step up and fight somebody of substance now. Salute to Frank Sanchez. I believe he'll be victorious. That's the heavyweight to watch. Salute to King Kong Ortiz and Prince Charles Martin. Good luck to them. I'll be talking about that this week. Good luck to them in that bout. Salute to lying ass Eddie Hearn. He's still lying about the AJ Wilder shit. You blew it, dude. That shit is your fault. The fight not happening was your fault. Shut up. Who else we saluting? We're saluting Barry Hearn for making us aware that they used to be slave drivers. Salute to Ottawa M and that super chat. Much love and appreciation. Says salute to Wilder for staying true to himself. No doubt, fam. HLM McLean, salute, man. Curious Ray, salute. Enjoy, man, whatever, man. Enjoy your Christmas with your kids, man. I'm done talking to you, man. Shit. So appalled. So appalled. One hand in the air if you don't really care. Little finger in the air if you don't really care. It's like that. Your man sounds ridiculous. I'm so appalled, spalled and bald. What did Jay say in that track? All of y'all can lick the balls of my drawers. That's me, says Drew. Do I rock with the Knicks? Nope. Word, salute to Bill Haney. Salute to Daniel Weinstein. Word up. Salute to Devin Haney. He said Daniel Weinstein. Salute. You know, salute to Shelley Finkel for bad taste in everyone's mouth. Yep. No, I'm not a Knicks fan at all. Y'all want to know something about me? Let me tell you something about me. Tell you a little story about me. When I got into sports, right? When I got into sports, you know, when I was outside of boxing, this don't count because boxing I always loved. 8 count, you're entitled to your opinion. That's why I gave you a link so we can clarify and see each other face to face. I ain't mad at you. That's why I took you out of timeout. It's all good. I'm past it now. But team sports I'm talking about. I said, wow, I like sports. So one day, I'm at a family member's house. Nah, Hamza, not even the Nets. I'm at a family member's house, and he's watching the Knicks. So I'm watching. And my older cousin looks at me and says, yo, you like ball? I said, yeah, I think I'm going to start playing. Yeah, all right. I said, yeah, man, all right. So, you know, you root for the Knicks. I said, which one of the Knicks? This is back in the days. I was like, baby, like 8 years old. He said, them right there, the blue and the orange. I said, blue and orange? That shit don't match. I had a foul mouth when I was a kid. He said, we live in New York. You're a Knicks fan. I said, no, I'm not. Blue and orange don't match. Their jersey's ugly. And what the hell is a Knick? He said, so who you going to root for? I said, I don't know. He said, what's your favorite color? I said, red. So he gave me the newspaper. He said, pick your team that has the most red in it, and you follow that team for the rest of your damn life. Don't jump ship. That was the first time I ever heard that. Don't jump ship, which means if they're doing bad, if they lose all 82 games, that's your team. So I stopped in Atlanta. I said, all right, I like the Hawks, red and white. He says, the Bulls got more red. They're all red. I said, yeah, you're right. I said, you know what? Bulls. That was 1983. They weren't even airing Chicago games in New York unless they played. They used to play on CBS back in the days. Unless they played the Knicks. Had to read the paper. Had to read the paper to find out how bad they got thrashed. I'm talking about when they played the Celtics and you know they got blown out. Yeah. And then what happened a few years later? We drafted a guy by the name of Michael Jordan. Who knew? By the time I got to high school, I was being accused of being Keith James, salute, a front runner. Well, you're a front runner. I was like, no, I'm like dead ass been rooting for these teams, rooting for this team forever. Drew, who do you root for in baseball? I don't watch much baseball anymore. But it was the Cincinnati Reds. In New York, I better not say Red Sox. That's a fight. 9806 degrees salute. Cincinnati Reds. If I watch hockey, I can't sit through it. But if I watch hockey, Detroit Red Wings. It was between the Red Wings or the Calgary Flames. I picked the Red Wings. It is the dumbest shit you could probably ever. But I'm honest. You know what I mean? So there it is. I had some great years. I had some bad years. But those are the teams. If I buy a hockey jersey, which I haven't, it'll be a Red Wings jersey. Very confusing, right? Bulls jerseys. A Cincinnati Reds jersey or a fitted. So a hardcore sports fan will look at my closet and be confused. Like, what's going on in here? Hey, man. Word. You can't walk down certain streets in Boston with it. Those Yankee fitteds I wear. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. 9 Mile Player, salute. Yeah, I remember that. I was just in the Bronx like, yay. I ain't watched no NHL that year. I just looked and said, oh, shit. They won. Yay? You a front runner. Not knowing that I've been following that team. Well, not really. But if I got into hockey hardcore, it'd be the Red Wings. It just worked out that way. Whatever, man. Yeah, New Jersey Devils, but Jersey stink. But Red Wings was in the name. Red Wings was in the name. I was like, yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I know the Reds. Yeah, they haven't won since the night. I know, man. I know. Come on now. Jordan retired. Scotty left. You know what I mean? So, Chi-Town doing good this year. I have it. Yeah, Pete Rose, exactly. So, it is what it is. I mean, look, Bronx Bombers too, right? I respect the Yankees. Deep pockets, man. They ran out and got a bunch of players, man. I mean, there's a lot of people in other states that fuck with the Yankees because of their look at their track record. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people fuck with the Yankees that don't live in New York. They fuck with the Yankees. I'm different. I got a lot of Yankee fitteds because they make them in all colors now. I got a red Yankee fitted and I lost it. I'm mad as hell. You know how much a Yankee fitted costs? It should be like $50. I don't know what I did with it. Oh yeah, yo Keith, yeah, I'm about to go to my mother's house. You already know. My wife got some mac and cheese. We got a turkey, collards. I'm gonna be fat. I'm gonna gain like 5 pounds today. Yeah, man. Merry Christmas, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. This was eventful. Much love and appreciation to all of y'all. Let me shout out everybody again. I like the fact that they added this option here. Salute to you, Mr. Gumbo, Ted's Right, BN Boxing News, Mr. Gumbo again, my brother Carolina Rada, Jermaine Bean, my brother Joseph Townsend, the General 78 Sports TV, Daryl Alexander, my brother Adewale Yam, my brother Terry Smoot, in here heavy, Fred Robinson, Anwar Willis, Flatboy Plays, Box Fans, and Adewale Yam. And salute to all of you, man. Much love and appreciation to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas. You know what I mean? Y'all enjoy y'all day. Whether you celebrate or not, enjoy your day. If you're working, be safe. Don't drink too much. And New Year's, we're going to rock and roll into 2022. Whole lot of integrity. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. And before I get out of here, y'all make sure you put this in the chat. Oops.
No. Hold on. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Painful Excellence podcast. In January, I will be having content on there. That is my second channel. It will have nothing to do with boxing. We're going to be discussing real life situations. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. We're going to have some fun over there. Adult conversations and real life situations approached with class, embracing our imperfections while striving towards excellence. It's a lifelong journey. So let's enjoy the ride, learn from each other, and have fun while doing so. Salute to my brother Buddy Lee. He just subbed. No doubt, famo. Much love and appreciation. We're going to have a lot of fun over there. The vibe is going to be so different. So grab a drink, pull up. You know what I mean? We're going to have fun over there. We're going to have guests on there. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of females participating also. You know, we're going to have so much fun over there, but there's going to be a lot of conversations that need to be had. Because to be very honest, boxing is pissing me off. It is. Between old media and some of these airhead fans. Salute, Dwayne. I appreciate you. I don't know what's worse, but it's a Boxiana salute. But it's sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. We need accountability. We do. And I'm gonna keep speaking the truth on boxing, but I'm also gonna take it to another level too. You know what I mean? Daryl, salute to you, new sub. Y'all not gonna be disappointed, believe me when I tell you. I'm telling you. There's gonna be a lot of family participation too. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But boxing is, we're gonna fight the good fight, but boxing has us like, In 2028, when that shit is canceled in the Olympics, when we get closer to 2028, they're gonna speak on it more. Just remember who made the biggest deal out of it right now. When they start cracking down on this shit with the sport, watch. They ain't gonna learn until their numbers drop. They ain't gonna learn. That's why we need to stand firm on what we're doing. That's why guys like Deontay Wilder and Devin Haney and Bill Haney, that's why those guys are important, man. So important. But you'll appreciate them like Ali. You'll appreciate them when they're gone. No doubt, Mansa. Yes, sir. Put the kids to bed. This is all adult talk. For real, for real. So much love, appreciation to everybody in the super chat. Much love and appreciation to everybody in the Cash App, the Venmo, the Zelle. Man, I enjoy talking to y'all so much, man. It's therapeutic to me, man. And y'all already know, Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's rock. Y'all already know what this is.
You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you.
Fuck Christmas. Fuck this shit. Stick my dick in the box. Fuck this gift. You sleeping, that's the cousin of death. I take every gift under the tree till it ain't none left. I'm a mean one. Call me Mr. Grinch. Unwashed socks in the Glock make niggas flinch. Thief by night, down the fuck every day. Wash my nuts with your toothbrush you had on display. I don't give a shit. I ain't getting shit. I hate spitting this. Plus I hate St. Nicholas. You wake up while I'm taking your shit. That's when I smack blood out your little innocent bitch. Bang. Candy cane ain't no cane in the candy. Just some sugary bullshit. The tree look fancy. Fuck you and your Christmas tree. I'm the Grinch. You can call me P, motherfucker.
You're a foul one. You're a nasty.
Yo, 'twas the night before Christmas and all through the peas was a motherfucking thief and his name was P. He still sold drugs and occasionally shoot shit. No hoes, but he stay in some new kicks. I be back on Easter. I like to choke rabbits. For now I'm with Rudolph. He got a coke habit. Better believe P wordplay. Almost feel guilty cause it's Jesus' birthday.
You're a foul one. You're a nasty. You're a foul one.